Hello, all my beautiful friends. I hope you are all doing wonderful. So this is going to be a kind of special reading. I'm going to go through and do a general reading for each energy type of the zodiac. So fire, earth, water, and air. So all of my beautifuls, I hope you are ready for this extended special reading for every single one of you. If you want to skip through, I'll go ahead and go in later and put in the description box down below when each energy sign reading starts, and all of the rest of the information. If you want to jump over to Patreon, get more exclusive access to bonus content, there will also be a link to that below. Remember to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and also subscribe so you get updates when I post anything new. All right, my lovelies. Oh, one other thing. If you have not checked it out, I'm going to drop a link below in the description as well. So you can join our lovely Facebook page. Just all beautiful souls just like you who like to come together and share what they know, you know, maybe find someone who can help you with something, or you can help someone. So that's a really cool thing that we've got going on, just started recently. And also, like I said, there's lots of cool stuff over on Patreon. Bonus exclusive content that you can only get through there. So if you want more, you need more, go ahead and check that out. All right, my lovelies. So this first one is going to be for you fire signs: Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So let's get ready, my beautiful fire signs, and see what messages are here for you today. Okay. Ooh. 10 of Swords off the bottom. Knight of Swords. What are you guys doing? There's a lot of thinking going on here. Oh, lots of emotion. Queen of Cups. In the Hangman. Okay, so I feel like you have, all you fire signs have very intellectually and emotionally chose to let something go, which is pretty outside the box for you. If you saw the last fire sign that reading that I did, there's definitely some correlating stuff in there. If you haven't seen that, you might want to check that out. It's going to be over in the fire sign readings playlist if you want to just click on my page button right there below. But there's definitely something in there for you guys. So I just want to feel that a little bit. Okay. Ooh. So there's Leo, 6 of Wands. Hierophant, or the priest. 2 of Pentacles. Chariot. Eight of Wands, Sag, there you are. The Sun. More Leo energy in that one. Seven of Wands, that's more Sag. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Leo. Double Leo. 4 of Pentacles. There it is. I was wondering. There's the 5 of Swords. Okay, I'm going to start with this top row here, and I'm also going to talk a little bit about the Hanged Man that we pulled off the bottom. So the first 3 cards off the top of the deck were 6 of Wands, the Hierophant, and the 2 of Pentacles. I'm definitely getting kind of a lot of similarities in the energy I'm feeling between the Six of Wands and the Hanged Man and the Hierophant. Because the Six of Wands is kind of like a victory, sort of a sort. Reaching a big milestone. And the Hierophant, in a way, it's kind of like a milestone. It's like a washing away of, a moving forward. And the Hanged Man is letting go. You can think of it as like being a martyr, but I feel like this is like kind of moving away from that right here. Like the Six of Wands, Hierophant, and the Hanged Man is kind of really saying that, you know, maybe you were playing the martyr silently in so many ways about something that you were dealing with in the past, that you really did not like. And you saw the hidden danger in that. That's what the Knight of Swords is telling me right now, along with those Five of Swords right there with that, saying letting go of that like sadistic glee or sadistic immature lack of desire of doing better. Just like making a point to make a point, you know, being like, okay, well, I'm gonna sit here and starve myself just to show you, you know, like, why are you gonna hurt yourself just to show someone that you're gonna go to these extremes? I definitely feel like that is something that may have been being done here, but that you've realized is no longer working for you, or it just didn't work altogether to begin with. And it was just, you know, self-sabotage. I see that kind of with the Two of Pentacles and Chariot here. The Queen of Cups is definitely telling me that you definitely saw a deeper intuition about the fact that that was not self-love and self-care, and that there was, you know, a lot of aspects within that behavior that were just very debasing and demeaning of yourself, and were no longer sustainable. I definitely would say that because the Two of Pentacles here, Pentacles, Earth energy, is a lot about, you know, stability or sustainability. There can be a sort of like hidden guise connected with this Two of Pentacles, especially since we have this sword, the Knight of Swords here as well, which is, you know, sort of that unseen danger coming into light. But it's a lot more of a intellectual understanding. It could be a self-sabotage or very physical aspect, is what I'm getting here, since we have that just Two of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. Those of the Pentacle cards are really the most, in my opinion, with this reading, seem to grab that kind of attention of, hey, what are you doing for yourself out of fear? You know, acting out of fear, and that's just, you know, creating more fear in your life. Because when you act out of fear, you live in fear, and that just creates fear for you, you know, that just that's what you're manifesting, that's what you're bringing in, saying, hey, well, I have this life full of fear, and so I'm going to act out of fear, and so everything that I do is in a basis of that emotion, and really that's just moving forward with that whole mindset. And I definitely see here, Chariot, Eight of Wands, my fire signs, this is really talking about that refinement of decision and taking the reins into hands, moving forward with decisive, passionate actions. Not so much swift as sure, you know, decisive. a coherent, conscious awareness that is fully connected and understanding. And this is definitely something that is a new decision for you. That's why we have the Sun card here with the Eight of Wands. That's, you know, a definite, you picked this. You picked this direction. You know, it was your choice. Because here, the way that I got him laid out, we've got the Eight of Wands, and the way he's kind of throwing this wand, it's pointed at the Chariot. And then we've got the Sun here on the other side. So the Chariot that's you making this decision. You are making this decision, and this is what occurred from it. It's a brand new thing. And it's definitely very swift. That's why we've got him throwing the wand here. You know, that's it's not another one of the, like, Knight of Pentacles, or King of Pentacles it would be in this deck, I believe. You know, that slow, steady steps taken forward. That's not really happening here. It's very quick growth. I would definitely say there's a lot of growth here. Two of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. 2, 4, you're, you know, kind of exponentially creating your desire of this fulfillment of understanding, out of which you already knew was there. You know, it is something new, so much as in the way that it is something that you are just now deciding to put stock into or consideration with. That, you know, obviously it was anything that can be done or thought about or desired is always going to be right there. It's always there. But it's up to you how you take that by the reins, take the decision in hand, and what you make of it. This card, Seven of Wands, can be kind of conflicting. In the Thoth deck, this card has the name Valor under it. That is the explanation sort of keyword for that in that card, in that deck. In this one, the backstory about it, it says that the person in the picture here has fulfilled his desire, but there is a sense of dissatisfaction. 7, 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands. So this is how these two cards are right next to each other. So you can see the 5 of Wands, this child here with the bloody sword is running in the direction of this, the 4 of Pentacles, which the other pentacle we have laid down is the 2 of Pentacles. So this is showing a moving forward and away from this fulfilling of momentary satisfaction to create a more long-lasting true happiness, you know, that's sustaining and fulfilling, that's not just gonna be there for a few minutes and, you know, as soon as the stress of the day comes back, it's gone. I really see you moving away from that kind of understanding in things. I want to get a little more clarity here around the 4 of Pentacles, what you're growing towards. So let's see. Capricorn energy here. Let's get a little more clarity, please, around the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, that's going to be 2 cards. 4 of Wands. The Devil. So this is something that's going to be really make you very happy, that you feel like you've been working for, but that you could not attain. There is definite deception being understood here. That's why we've got the Devil and the 4 of Wands. This card is kind of, you know, like a celebration, like something is completed but not done. Like it's like we have finished this one step that was many other steps leading up to it, but this step is this is that milestone. I'm not really getting relationship energy out of this. Not like, kind of like is displayed here, the wedding there, how they're walking down the aisle. Especially since I have the devil card right here with it, I would definitely say that it's more of an internal relationship of you with yourself. Understanding your self-sabotage, where you were being deceptive, where you were believing you were in control, but really you were controlling yourself in a different way than you even thought, like by the fact of fighting against it. Because why would you need to fight against yourself and control yourself not to do something unless you were controlling yourself to do exactly what you're trying not to, right? So I would definitely say that you see now how you were doing that, and you have decided that that's not what you want to do. Let's get a little more clarity here around the Chariot. See how we're moving forward, why and where. So I'm going to do 3 cards here for a little more clarity around the Chariot. How we're moving forward is 9 of Pentacles. Why is the Ace of Wands, and where? Queen of Wands. Okay, so where the Queen of Wands is because you are realizing and seeing where you were just, you know, self-sacrificing needlessly, hurting yourself. Look how she's crying there. Not really very happy, right? How? Because you have the power in your hands. Ace of Wands. This is very powerful. It's you have the power, and you know that now. And you have embarked upon the journey upon which you will receive the understanding internally in order to continue to do so. Where are we moving forward to? 9 of Pentacles. This is a very solid, stable energy. Excuse me. This is Virgo energy, but it's very refined, mature, definite, long-lasting. The work has been put in, and this is creating a solid future base for you to stand upon that is going to be meaningful, long-lasting, and make a very large impact upon the way that you live your life. And last, I want to get a little more clarity here around the Queen of Cups to see as to what might have brought this out, or why you might be deciding now of all times to do this and not sooner. Clarity around the Queen of Cups. Okay. 2 of Cups. You really, I want to say you've done quite a bit of shadow work, maybe not even realizing that that would be what it is, but self-work. Seeing those illusions and casting them away and recognizing the higher self. You know, no longer identifying with what you are not, and no longer seeing it as, oh, well, I'm not this any longer. No, I never was. I would say that this was probably really brought about by some sort of disputes you might have been having in all areas of aspects of relationships in your life, not just in one area, but you really started to notice, hey, whenever this gets brought up anywhere with anyone, I get kind of snippy and snappy, and I don't like that, because that is not me. And what is the snippy snappiness? And so you looked deeper. You really delved within to see what that might be. You let go of those, you know, beliefs and ideas, and just looked at everything unbiased and fully aware as to just what it is in that moment. Last thing, I want to get a little more clarity here around the Hierophant for you. You know, what is causing this? What is going to be caused by this? Letting go of and washing away of sins or hurt that you've done to yourself. There's definitely a cleansing here going on of some sort. Ooh. Eight of Swords. Three of Pentacles. Okay, so you definitely started to notice ways where you were being just overly exuberant for the sake of it, inconsiderate, especially of yourself, not really paying attention and letting that radiate out from you, you know, like ripples in a pond when you throw a pebble in. There's also a lot of growing up that's been done here. You've really taken the time to sit down and hold yourself accountable for what you have done, and accept the full consequences of that, whether they be good or bad. And also to, you know, look at both sides of what potential consequences those could be. There's definitely looking at both sides here. This is Gemini, the Eight of Swords. Seeing that shadow side of you, you know, the parts of you that you have rejected, and accepting and working upon those. And this has definitely been caused by, you saw lots of ways that you might have thought, you know, well, why are people treating me like this? Why is this happening? And, you know, I don't deserve these things. And you looked within. And you were like, okay, well, where could those be stemming from? You know, what might I be able to do to help that? Because why should it really bother me so much unless there's something within that lies closer to heart to the situation at hand than I initially wanted to accept? And I would say you've really come to that understanding within yourself. All right, my lovely fire signs, I just want to get a little more clarity here for you around the Gemini energy, Eight of Swords. So let's get one more card here for you guys, and then we're going to wrap this up and move on to the earth signs. I would say that. Eight of Pentacles. That is very, very accurate here. You have put in that self-work that needed to be done. Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. And you've also put in that just gumption. You have the power, you have the tools right in your hands. You know, you can really move mountains if you try. Just think of all the things that you have accomplished and look at what you are accomplishing. And just imagine the fact that you can't even imagine yet all the things that you will accomplish. And that's really what you are starting to see. All right, my lovely fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. That was a lovely little special reading for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you want more content, link to Patreon is below. Okay. Alrighty, my beautiful earth signs. We are going to do a reading for you guys next. I'm going to use the Rider-Waite deck. Cards just come flying out of this deck. They really want to talk to you. Alrighty. So my lovely earth signs, this is definitely for you. I also think it's pretty because they're holographic cards. I always love using these cards because the special color on them, in my opinion, really gives them a different aspect compared to other cards. You know, just all the color and what that can cause to come to mind. Because when you get down to it, if you really want to maybe be philosophical or technical, whichever way you want to look at it, everything is made out of color. Because what is color in its base form? It's energy. And what is matter? Matter is condensed energy. So everything is just condensed color, you can say, really, in a way. Photons. I love photons. They are one of the only things, pretty sure actually the only thing, that depending on how you observe it, it is either a particle or a wave. So it's particles coming in waves. So my beautiful earth sign, my particular waves of energy. Let's see what lovely messages want to come through for you guys today. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So my beautiful Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, let's see what is going on. Ooh, Justice. That's a Libra card. King of Cups. Emotions run deep about this. I'm really getting there might be something legal going on feeling. Ace of Wands. Did you get over something legal or somebody that you knew got over an unjust? Let's see. The Hermit. Okay. This is painting a pretty clear picture. I'm going to just lay out the rest of it and then we'll go through this. The Magician. First thought that comes to your minds, keep it. Think about it. Analyze that. Nine of Pentacles. Ooh, wow. Five of Cups. King of Swords. It's very strong. High Priestess going right in the middle. Queen of Pentacles. The Moon. I'm just blown away by this, you guys. Like, something really cool is going on here, but it's not as it seems right away. King of Pentacles. So we've got the King and Queen of Pentacles. We've got King of Cups, King of Swords. Oh my God. Or excuse me, Knight of Pentacles. King of Wands. That made me do a double take. I was going to say we've got all the kings out, but no, we have the King of Wands, King of Swords, King of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. All right, my lovely earth signs. So I really feel like there was something very legal going on here. I'm really getting that feeling from Justice, King of Cups, Ace of Wands, the Hermit. Emotions running very deeply and time away. Time separate. Not of your own choice. Ace of Wands. Just Ace of Wands being right under the Justice card. I would definitely say that in some ways it was put onto you as if, okay, well, you know, by the things that you did, you decided this is what you wanted to happen. But really the decision was not in your hands. It was in, you know, the hands of the mitigator or whatever judge or jury you sat in front of. This definitely caused a lot of emotional turmoil, I feel like, but it there's a light at the end of this tunnel. Really the most down card that we have here is the Five of Cups. And that's kind of only seeing what you have lost and not seeing what you have kept or what you've held on to. Only seeing what's moved away from. Magician, Nine of Pentacles. I would definitely say that in some way, since you stayed solid and true to yourself in the fact that you knew that you did not do anything wrong. Knight of Swords is really telling me that, in opposition, being across from the Queen of Pentacles. High Priestess, you stayed in your knowledge. And Moon card, the illusion was lifted. Knight of Pentacles, it definitely took some time. King of Wands, there was definitely a lot of people did not think the best of you out of this. And it took quite a while for it to come back around and people to be like, oh, I was wrong. It wasn't you all along, you know, it was just all of the haters blowing their own horns, making more noise, that your steady progress in the background wasn't as readily noticed. But since that was more solid, Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, since that was more solid and founded and moving forward, getting things truly done, that really flipped around people's perspective once it came out, or it's going to. Five of Cups here is kind of really telling me that you might have lost quite a few friends or even family members who didn't want to communicate with you anymore. Oh. I'm kind of also getting the feeling, too, that it might be something you had to take action against, something that you lost. And it's not that you were overlooking what you still had, the Two Cups behind him, but that you were mourning for what you lost here. It could be like that you physically had someone die. It could be a pet, it could be a friend, it could be family. Three Cups here. Might even be one of all three, or it could be three separate occurrences. And it was very traumatic. But it put that power into your hands to be able to finally take that action that you need to legally, or be a part of that legal action that was taken, surely and, you know, in a surety and definitely. The Magician is kind of really going along with that, saying, you know, you had the Fool upper hand here, or greatest position of mastery upon which to affect this specific occurrence. I want to get a little more clarity here for you around the Justice card. Libra energy, balance, legal. Let's see what's this saying. Three of Wands. Five of Pentacles. Okay, so there was definitely parties fooled here. But there was parties fooled, but you had the right of it, and you knew so. And you just kind of held that truth in your hand. And didn't really so much make a big deal about it, but that you held that mastery. This definitely caused some sort of pain and strife, seemingly being out in the cold or lonely, isolated, or understanding an isolation, being together with those who are a part of being apart from that which is isolated. But really knowing that all will come out in due time. All will be as it should be. You know, that all will be well, and in time, all manner of things will be well. Let's get a little more clarity here with the Ace of Wands. The World. And there he is. The last king. We've got all 4 kings out now. King of Pentacles joins the World and the Ace of Wands. So this definitely took time. And it may have really seemed like a risk. But the true value of the fact of slow and steady and staying solid in your truth was very apparent, and understood that that is the best, and in fact in this case really the only way that it could have had the most agreeable outcome. Let's see. Hermit. I'm going to get a little clarity around the Hermit here to see what exactly, who it is that is not there. Look at that. Death and the Two of Cups. So I would say for some of you, this is definitely, you're just coming back out into the world. You could have been wrongly accused of something, wrongly imprisoned, and that falsehood has come to light. That has died and moved forward. For others of you, this falsehood that was not being properly justified has come to light, and that has died, and now you have the peace and resolution that, you know, you really felt an angst